What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below so that way you get to know when I post all of my tea talks. Y'all know when I'm busy, I am busy, but when I come back, we got a lot to chat about. So I hope everyone's doing well, swell, thriving, and what? Surviving. And I hope everyone who's surviving is thriving. Okay? We all live for different reasons and have different purposes. So let's respect it. But nonetheless, I'm glad to see y'all. I miss y'all. Yo, this holiday season, I've been busy. And it's so crazy because I've been busy behind the scenes, not so much in front of the camera. So, like I said, life happens, so there's no need to apologize about it. It's just, you just got to make sure that you keep shit moving, okay? So go ahead, get your water, get your coffee, get your wine, get whatever it is that you sip on, all right? And get it and bring it close. Now, as y'all can see, I got my phone in my hand. And I got some get up on, so I got somewhere to be at a certain time. So we ain't gonna make this tea talk too long. We just gonna get probably straight to the point. But it is a tea talk, I think, honestly, coming into the holidays and, the seasons change, emotions change. One such as myself, mental health is something we definitely need to check on with our friends and those who we care about this season. And so I'm going to try my best to be sure that I drop videos throughout the holiday season to check on y'all, my extended tea talkers that, they may feel like it's a little rough during the holiday season. I've gotten to a point into a place where, even if it's quiet for me on a holiday and birthday, as it always is, I'm just thankful for the peace and quiet. Because I remember the times where it was so hard and I had to fight so hard to be able to just say that it's a possibility one day for me to have it. So where it is, I may be strong. It's okay. It's okay. You can lean on me. All right? You can lean on me. And, behind the scenes, we're going to have a couple of different certifications come to the wall. We're going to have a couple of different awards come to the wall pretty soon in regards to just, being a recovery coach more than ever than what I've been, mashing the gas on. So, needless to say, all that information will be down below. We just hired an assistant for the office, so I'm able to probably get these videos out how I vowed to previously. But I just want to be sure that I set all my church announcements, and so that way we can just go ahead and get right into this tea talk. It's the holidays also, so don't forget we don't have book club this season. I'm going to be focusing more on working on getting my certifications and my licensing for my recovery coaching. So yeah, there's not going to be any holiday book. All right, so we'll start again at the top of the year. But anyhow, look, the rest of all that other stuff, is down below. I'm ready to talk, okay? I got to hurry up, too. So, yeah, I'm ready to talk. Okay, so get your water, get your wine, get your coffee, get your shortcomings, your failures, the things that pissed you off the last time we talked 4 weeks ago. Get in and bring it close. Hurry up. Chop, 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 chop. Vamos. Come on. Underlay. Come on. Okay, so this tea talk, I feel like, is something, again, it's a topic that I can definitely testify to. It's definitely a topic that I think we all have seen how miraculous we may think things happen and transpire and change. And a lot of times, many times, we don't realize it ourselves that things change because we don't give up. Things change because we fight for them. Like I said, I fought hand over fist. I don't care if I was falling on my back or I was rolling over. You can't tell me you didn't see me swing one way or another towards life to be able to receive the peace and clarity that I have now. And it's definitely something that if it definitely has a effort that is required. So we have to be sure that just as much as we mentally want to see that thinking come alive, we also have to understand that there's physical steps that we have to take in order for us to, meet the universe halfway and receive those things, or at least see them in foresight, right? To keep us motivated to keep going. So, a couple of months back, it's crazy because a couple of months back, I was just so frustrated. And so it was just like, I was just at a place where, have you ever been so frustrated to a point where it's just like you don't want to quit? You just want to say fuck it. You just want to say fuck it, and you just want to be like, you know what? Let's go start some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's not what you want to do, again, you're frustrated, okay? Being frustrated is just as much as being a danger to you than being angry. So I had to take inventory. And when I took inventory of the fact of like, you know what? There's always going to be something out there for me to do, but when it comes to talent, you're never going to, not be busy. You're never going to be bored. You're never going to be sitting in one spot. You're actually going to see a difference and see a change. But in order for me to see that, I have to walk and talk a certain lingo and have a certain, swag in my walk and have a different, glimmer in my eye. Because, of course, outside looking in, you may just think, hey, this person got some pep in their step. They got some life in them. And so what is that? You know what I'm saying? Some people could say it's zeal. Some people can say it's anticipation. Some people could say it's mystery. But let me tell you what I call it. I call it the switch. Okay? Because it always gets to a point, a place, a time where something really shows you how much you made of. You really find out that you're a fucking superhero on your own. Oh, yes. We need to talk about it. And I'm not saying on your own, being by yourself. Sometimes you always have to be your own cheerleader. But sometimes you really got to reinforce that beyond you being a cheerleader for yourself, you're a whole superhero out here. Okay? People see you, falling to the side about something, but yet they don't see any inconsistencies on you stopping, or you don't know how to keep going. You figure it out. Raise your hand in the building. We all have been to a place where we have said that I'll figure it out. Well, how you gonna do it? I'm gonna figure it out because some of us have that masculinity in us where we're going to figure out one way or how. But trust me, I'm going to get this shit together. And when I had this happen to me a couple months back, I had to kind of like take inventory of certain things, like I said. And I had to take inventory of the fact of, one, discernment. Sometimes things may not seem like it's happening in real life, and it's only because I feel like sometimes we lean too much on what we used to be familiar with. Oh, you can't find employment? I'll go back to my old job. Oh, I can't find a good spot to live, and I can't afford it. Oh, I'll go back home. Oh, you know what? Since I can't do this and do that, you know what? I'll go back in. But you know what? It's cool because you know what? I can always go back in. I can go back in. But when you find out when you go back, nothing of the same is there than how it was. So now you got this switch. Now some of y'all may be in survival mode. Some of y'all may just be in this by all means necessary, matter-of-factly place. And that's cool if you're trying to get yourself up out of a situation. But remember this, when you get to that point in place where you just want to say fuck it. That is typically when shit starts to go down. That's when spiritual, mental thinking of, oh, I'm going to get that peace. Oh, I'm going to make those grades. Oh, I'm going to get that job. That's when things start transitioning for you. What you were believing for yourself is now being a part of you in your daily. And so you have to be able to discern when it's okay for people to overlook you, but you have to understand being overlooked does make you an underdog. At the end of the day, everybody roots for the underdog. They just don't want to tell you, matter of factly. They don't want to say it out loud. But it's true. They do. And you have to discern when things aren't just for you and where things will be more beneficial for you, right? Ain't no point in you trying to survive and strive, and what you're doing and using is putting you more behind than putting you ahead. You have to discern these things. Let me hurry up. Again, like I said, you have to accept and take inventory. All right? You, like this room. Y'all, this is my arts and craft room, y'all. I love this room. I love it from the bottom of my heart to the top of my wig. Yes, I do. And so at that time frame, I was in a place where mental health matters. And I was like, you know what? I'm not without what I need, because everything I need is right here. So all I have to do is do what I'm good at. And what I'm good at is going to take care of me real well. And so it happened. And so we realize when we, discern these things, and we realize how much power and authority we truly do have, and, what happens to us, we get to a place where when we feel good after something bad has happened, you feel good, right? That's your deliverance. That's that victory you feel. This is why I say the holidays for some may be horrible, but for me, I remember. It's nothing worse than you going through 30 some odd years and you not knowing when something is wrong, because it's always been part of your nature. And then once you step out of the box and go and find yourself, and you see that the quiet isn't as bad as what they say it is, and you actually see the benefit behind it, but yet you go back to what you're used to. So now you got to fight to go forward again, because you saw a glimpse of what it is that you could have. So once you fight, and then you get back to being able to be in that place where you can breathe and say, this is what I fought for. And this is what I have because I did. That's your deliverance that you're feeling. It's just like being in a hot ass room. And then you get outside and the air is cool and it hits you. Bitch, that's deliverance. Okay? That's deliverance. And we all have choice of how we want to feel once we get on the outside. But it's up to you to stay on the outside and keep going. I'm a rear view mirror driver, but that's not because I'm looking at what's behind me. It's just to be sure ain't no shit gonna sneak up on me. Because once I hit that switch and I get to where I need to be and I'm focusing in my head, honey, I'm not slowing down. I'm keeping the pace though. So y'all let me know how y'all feel down below about this, okay? I hope all y'all do well, swell, strive, thrive, survive, do all that, and wash your hands. Outside of that, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.